Dave Sustaine. Dave Mustaine. Wild one, wild one. Wilder, Mars Volta. Dave Sustaine. Dave Mustaine. Sustenance. Sustain. Little cheapies. You know, the older you get, the harder it gets. Washington Monument. Cherry tree. The state of intending. How to express the relative. Erected in 1979. A stiff. You know, Denny, I mean, like, we try to come up with some characters here or whatever, like, for like a story show. It's like a cartoon comedy or whatever you have there. Fucking. My friend was pitching this idea where it's like He-Man the Great, or like Lay He-Man, where it was a He-Man-like character where I don't want to say like a loincloth and like the olden here, like more like an armor-clad sort of like you know, enamored for war or whatever. Where you're gonna see, it's like, I mean, this is like a fucking French He-Man where this guy's kind of slick with everything, you know what I mean? Where he'll be coming about like busting some one-liners when he's cutting some guys up or whatever. I have a set of steel balls in a big right hand. Wait, that's actually a left hand. I'll straighten your teeth or fix your spine. Tell the missus to bend over and count to orgasm. It's the ballroom's pearls. You see, it's like a long neck turd. Runk and rump ain't no slumpin' chump. Are you going to eat that meat pilaf? Let me eat your sandwich. I ain't eating no pussy. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Frankly, my D-dog, I believe tonight was one of the finest, Australia's finest Shiraz. A peanut butter marble with aged sage and dill. I believe that today marks maybe a high spot for a high spire where starting over here and trying to do some things which basically is like drawing again and painting and You see the clouds during the day and wonder why at night you still see them. I know what you mean. You wouldn't think of it when you were young. So today with the high spot, with the high spot there, we're gonna probably just try something maybe a little bit more regular, where we're working on what we normally work on instead of this sort of pandemic paranoia that we had earlier. It did not go over well. Yes. A sort of reenactment here of Dr. Audrey's original precepts of thought, where man may find that in nature as though it was exerting himself upon himself, and therefore in this light one might find that the peace to be found here where nature and we'll say divine being, where nature and divine being that Audrey had purported earlier is questionable. Let's leave it at that. It's in question. I mean, let's leave it at equestrian. Question that. I mean, here it comes. The big clincher, the big punchline. We find that earlier in the conversation that a man there, which is discussed as a Darwin sort of type male animal, that cannot be found not only in nature, my friend, but also in the deeper, darker hearts of African American males. Which is, I've been finding work here down Licking Creek. They got a guy working, and anyway, you want that donut? So the African American male here is exerting his sort of malevolent or benevolent eye, whichever you prefer, if you're of the feminine candor, is this sort of jaundice of gender, if you will. So if this sort of like it was earlier that we were talking here, yes, and we've found that many of these males will find you find very many of them, yes. So as we say, earlier in some of the untamed states of ecstasy, Dr. Audrey used to say, hold your monocle close to the light, young slattern. When the waves come in by shore, the sailor's man tarry not, for the beast there still cometh. Now listen as I make this weird sort of sound with my nostrils. Orchestral gas. Now, sir was one of my third patients in the Eighth Reich, I believe, in the 17th century column there. He says to me, by sailor's light you would see 5 or 6 men, but by a pink moon one might only find 1 man carrying. So earlier it was like I would say there was probably anything from the pirates to the Vikings. One might find traveling spices and rum and these sort of, a tabernacle of pain is more like it. I mean, these men these men we were dealing with were brutes. You would find them drinking all night until they were stupid, and then with even more than 1 woman at a time. I wouldn't say that many of them. So it was said that the men were drinking, but who knows? History shows they've never had a drink in their lives. Probably dealing with misfits and sort of villains of some sort. As earlier we were discussing how many of these haggard idiots are fucking, excuse my language, these idiots, these not really a man as man, but more of like a sort of beast where he drank till he was stupid and shit. At Andromeda, Denny, we've heard that, the actual curse of the crystal skull. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy that's near the other end of the galaxy, or the solar system, or whatever the bigger thing is called, the universe. And they actually have reported now that when people die, they go to Andromeda, allegedly, where it's like science fiction, and there are things like the crystal skull there. Metal mouth. Brace face. Mediocrities. We worship you. William Shatner. I believe that one of the greatest hopes for mankind was probably it's still dreaming. There's buffering in my mind. As virile as it might have been in its first appearance, Shatner on Ice. I believe this man was one of the greats, a skater of natural proportion. DRUG. EFFECT. High as a kite. Googly paste eyes. Pasty glacy eyes. Igloo eyes. Foam cream eyes. Mystical visor. Fantasy. Pearly gates. Kingdom come. 3 stars but 15 points. 1 tongue but 2 tines. 1 box but 50 pieces. RQ2102 Panasonic portable cassette recorder. Slimline with counter. AC battery full auto stop. Fat Puerto Rican ass. Bubble butt. Milk. Fat ass, wag, the wag, hips that wag, lingerie, pant, bra, scrunchie, ponytail, bounce ponytail, wag, 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 W-ag, W-A-G, wag, cups, foam co, cotton, starlet, pussy. Unshaved, tan lines, fitch, arch girl, howl girl, pointed tits, debutante, kiter. Starglyph and glow, sparse flurry, spur asterisk, countdown, misdone, degon, black umpire bar, heavy gauntlet, quilted lining, bosom ardor, odor king, Kingsley chippy, argent crumb, glassy eyes, ribald humor, demo, glove no prints, saff, styrofoam, lather, pomade, red phoenix, buckshot, Clydesdale, flash cube, antisocial, hex clutch. Homogeneous pattern, tandem posthumous, omni posterior blather, edge inlay, permanent ink, color ring, wax axe, form of nothing, spritzer. Wolf blitz, rush wolf. He was wearing a wool coat. Sound room. Sound room. Ba-dum. Sound room. Eggshell. Egg crates. Variant form. Deferent. Different. Reference. Referral. Point blank. Terror class. Wolf. Shiraz. Peanut butter marble. Austria. Makita. Urea. Noise. Time wine. Time wind. Time wound. Time wound. Lurch protocol. 4. Waterfall. Phallus. Chronic beard. Twin helix. Espresso. Peace. Jargon. Perforation. Nimbus. Cumulus. Frigidus. Copper top. Foil. Deploy. Snare. The colossal mild. Cyclops. Compound stack. Bacteria. Scratch marks. Drain. Drash. Medic red. Medical snake. Caduceus. Helipad. Hollow glare. Flare. Cellophane block. Flame organic. Stripe on edge of block. Extra dry. No taste. Unsalted. Bland. White fleck. Chardonnay. Mitsubishi sushi. Motor. Mitsubishi. Clear visor. Crown is halo. Gem. Silencer. Sclip. The ship and the chip. Moonseller. Admin. Soap. Tassel top. Fluff ribbon. Lisbon. Prague. Flip flop. Coincide. Coincide. Dimmer. Swag. Bonza. Waft. False teeth. USA Gold. Nonprofit. Gold sheafs. Trunks. Trunk. Semen. Roman numeral. Pink peg. Beat scholar. Cool agenda. Chauvinist. Seraphim. Sienna. Carcinogen. Blue collar. X salad. Canada. Tonic. Brushed coke. Powder coat. Zip, zipper, zigzag, zit. Sip, sit, zilch, zick. Z-note. Maybe Maryland, yeah. Nigger, writer, stripe, T-berry, douche, Twin Peaks, acapello, crunk, waste, emporium, cobweb, floret, entrails, lord, Florida, low pulp, niacin, Costa Rica. We recycle. Blonde lighter, kitty porn, fluorescent, dance cotton, razor graze, malaise, epiphany, earshot, talking Mitsu, eavesdrop, bad apple. White umbrella, apple core. Belvedere, Hanover, Rutherford, Glover, Franklin, Dulce, Luther, Jerome, Tyrone, Black Ace, Harris. Jamal. Jamiroquai! Floey, Chloe, Herman Sherbert, Neapolitan, Marlboro flavored ice cream, Condor, fucking vulture exhaust, RQ2102, Mexican ass, Imperial Emerald, Almond, Blah, Juggernaut, Guru, Bon, Z-Note, Poor Roof Luff, sperm, cat shit with Superman and Wonder Woman's balls. Nah. Pricks, twist with a twist, straight, projectile, poignant fulcrum, scathing plot, Hollywood sky, backdrop, photo wallpaper, fake food, animated gifs, proc, fit met dat, filament, caviar, Creighton bog, holy roller, 555, Freach, second, Sabinum, asbestos, mementos, cephalic, Tylonk, Krylon rustica, piece of shit, wicked witch, C-lol, ASS, C-lol, SCHCPHRZ, SCHCPHRN, SCHCPHRN, SCHCPHRO, SCC, SCZ, SCCHCERZ, SZERZOPH, SCZOPRENSSHOCNZPH, SCZERZO, SCHEZOP, SCHZOOP, SCHCOPH, 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 SCHOZHEPETETCET, SCSC, CZSC, SCECC, SSSSCZ, OZ, OD, HEPET, SCHCPHRN, Motorola Burger, Motorola bacon cheeseburger, Geico graffiti, a Walmart pocket, wood grain on meat wallpaper. North. A horse's leg would be great as Mrs. Dash. Freaking skid fart. Fucking burn tart. Burn tarts and farts. Hey, gangbang. gangbanging orangutan, dim, clothed, sloth, loathe, vital, callow, a mallow cup, which is actually like an A-sized breast, couch, skid fart, solar burp, Frankie, is that really you? Aunt Jemima. What else? What else, Elsie? The eldest one was 2. The eldest one was 1. Maybe we should reword that. But 2 seems more like a less obvious thing. Referendum, documental, dental, frame, blur, magazine energy, original, display, caloric intake, the re-up, the root, Wizard of Ounce. Polaris, Natalie, Faustina, embroidery, zigzag pattern menace, cut tooth seether, Islet Island, Oasis, King Kong, rhubarb, goth, alabastard, custard, Hitchcock, hillbilly, Goldfinger, child saliva, babish glow, rubber shrub, shrubbery, king cappuccino, shrubbery, perm, display, mirage, playboy, solar cube, carnivore, ivory piano, brain cancer, Mr. Bubbles, aviary, dossier. Dossier. Demigod, Jehovah. I am fire that breathes. I am running water. Brain ditch. It was a Veth, sort of like an amputee leg, Lumiere, as it was something there that had like a cellophane marker or point that was, fadering, that was fleeting, bleeding, where it did a bite mark and juice, and there in its hot trail, its mark that made their way into pieces that were smears. Medical waste. Medical waste. Medical waste, Larry. They're gonna cut your dick off. Medical patterns. Adorned in mathematical dress. Florentine dint. Mint floret. Ornate vintage. Sco pren. Goslerot. Nostradain. Forxanine. Stensis. Forklobes. Despotisk. Portonope. Portonope. Freskesis. Swichesis. Bristol. Prejuice. Lost Rentor. Prestolin. Resistone. Clamprebe. Costostine. Trononoden. Menenswipe. Carcial. Swibe. Bluebells. The bird blue. Alien facet. Tentacles. Squadron. Squid. All head. Cephalic. Beth. 41. 39. Pharaoh. Brosque. Brosquette. Flutered. Plornine. Fuckaded. Rauche. Ruchit. Thenplia. Thinlima. Oridlo. Aldone. Vasqueza. Black cherry. $2.99 a pound. Medical patterns. Medical patterns. Dr. Shape. Dr. Mathist. Dr. Dress. Caduceus. medical wings. Liposuction waste, medical waste. Heavy medical waste. Medical dressings. Black medic. Glazed medical. Moratorium. Medic purgatory. Purgatory. Bleak doctoral. Generic B.
So, it's basically just hanging out in there. Maybe I could just get a couple Adderall off you or whatever. This guy didn't have any, so, you know, I went down there to get some Ritalin and Harrisburg and parked my car. And before I knew it, the cops rolled up and they're like, you buying drugs here, sir? And I'm like, no, I'm not buying drugs, but I am just having a cigarette in my car. Hey, here they arrested me on charges where allegedly, even without the drug or any proof there, money. And I just got arrested and I took a mug shot and I left. Yeah, mahogany, Daphne Yates, Nanette Beelzebub. God damn, too many Heineken.
Heineken Skywalker. Quick Keys, QK, QK, the Quickie, QVC, coming soon. Infomercial for cookies. Asterisk I. I mean, hold a Farina Chow for fucking pointed eye zone, vexed eye, the white of his pint eye. Red eye for the rye guy. Fucking Velveteen Wine's coffin. Class A. Look at this guy. He actually has a hanky. I mean, you know, you don't use your sleeve, I suppose. A snot rocket's, the same thing. But this guy just, pulls out a huge rag in the middle of public and starts spraying all through it in the middle of, people eating. It's cool. You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, yeah, hygiene, whatever. I don't know, Kleenexes, or if you have to, a paper towel, but who carries a hanky? I'm kidding. Really, I was from Andromeda, part of the original Droid series that, there's the Terminators, which they made, which is an earlier version, and then actually the high-tech stuff at the end of Andromeda, which was what the movie Alien was made after, Bishop and everything. Me and Bell were actually, Beelzebub C. Klimschel, we were actually androids that were made there in Andromeda. I'm kidding, it's only a Demi. Demi Moore. A bishop, a cardinal sin. I mean, these birds aren't laying eggs, they're just having sex. What's wrong? He's not even reproducing. They laid eggs. He keeps pulling out at the end. Gold. Mr. Goldfinger. Fool's gold. Devil's gold. 14 karat gold. Gold digger. Now, check out these new digs. Where, you went into a store, but it was, going into a hole, like a cave, or a dive. The place is a real dive. Where he parks his car, it's, in a downgrade, a deep grade, and he goes into this, shitty, dark area. And he got a pair of shoes there. You look at these new digs. The Swiss. Alpo. Lincoln Logs. I mean, this dog's talking to me, right? This is he's my dog, he's my bro, man, or whatever. And then I'm okay, you want to pass me that joint? And he says something under his breath that I'm who the fuck are you? Dan 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 Dio Speedwagon. Confirmation breath. I mean, here's like the ante where, you know, it's like church gum where your breath already stinks. It's like extra air, extra guff, the huff and guff. You know, the guy's gift of gab, whatever you want to say. But he's saying things there that are, you know, this is it. Can we confirm your seat, sir? And then it's like, would you like to take a ticket, sir? We'll confirm your ticket before we confirm your seat, and then we're going to confirm your bag. We're going to confirm the way you cross your legs. Here's paperwork on how you cross your legs before you cross them. And it's like you need a confirmation for everything. And it's like talk there under your breath at church. And so it was called confirmation breath. Like extra, yeah, I don't know. Paperwork about what you do when you don't even, you know, who are these people? Dio Speedwagon. Is Ronald Gerhardt the president? Because, I mean, if you want to get literal, this is it. That if they're going to elect a Gerhardt the president, like Amelia Earhart, that would be fat. But, like I was telling Denny the other day, you put someone like one of the Himes brothers in office, you're just going to see this Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing again. And that isn't any good. Freaking Amelia Bernhardt. Amelia Bernhardt. Like a Carhartt jacket, Amelia Carhartt. You know what I mean? It's fat. 5. Emilio Estevez. Carlos Esteban. Esteban Stevens. Yes, I believe that perhaps one of the finest airs of like modern convenience here would be one of electronics. One might say that a novice to the technology age would still realize something here is vagrantly impermeable as well, the electronic age. We say that anybody here is very easily accessible, Joshua. And so, being it is that it may, well, you'll see here easily that a young novice could find his way with an electronic device or two. A mere mortal, that's too much. A mere mortal could get on an aircraft carrier with, well, let's just say metal detection from detecting if it was a magnetic field that they were trying to work with here, something where even scientists would struggle at the Bermuda Triangle. Let's leave it at that. As you know, my late father, Joel Bruce, was a part of the CIA plan there earlier, whatever, CIA lieutenant, and we had decided to get his body cremated and his ashes in an urn, and his father had said that a young bald eagle would be cremated as well, and we would have mixed the two ashes in one urn, as though this were some regal stature to have a young bald eagle cremated with one's ashes. Here at eHarmony, Swide, Malfunction, Utopia, Clace, Metal Casing, Black Cereal, Embossed Numbers, Kiter, Apple Core, Regiment Unseen, Reflector Shield, Swab Cotton, Wafer Waffle, Serenity Cross, Doomsday, Mail, Sengald, Trident, Apple Fork, Gilded Beast, Grand Chair, Crumpet, Color Banded Brigade, Glace Coat, AM Bush, Powder Fluorescent, Clorox Spice, Charlie Sheen, David Guetta, Jagger Braid, Jixie Locket, Scrunchy Vomit, Fake Ache, Babe Power, Ace, Facet, Facade, Limp Knife, Flaccid Knife, Nazi. It's about the middle or end of July 2015. It's been a good summer so far. It's been hot. That's cool. I've been enjoying that. And the warm nights. Lost a front tooth a little while ago, trying to take duct tape off of my headphones for my walk in town, the 3.6 mile walk I do every day. And I'm about to go tanning after I scan some drawings into the computer for an update to Beast Contemporary. And I got to mow the front yard for Dad to get some money. And I rolled cigarettes earlier, Sparrow pipe tobacco, Golden Harvest tubes. Also updating an image collection that is composed of some found images, some photographs from my new Polaroid camera that I got. Not a Polaroid instant Polaroid camera, but a Polaroid digital camera that I got. It's a cheapie. I got it for like 60 or 70 bucks. And got to I put this in the image collection that I'm working on. It's number 49 since the beginning of Beast Contemporary. They're on my 9th archive. It started with Image Collection 1. It was actually, they were called Image Archives, but now since Beast Contemporary is composed of archives, I changed the name there to Image Collection. And there's I'm on the 49th one of those, each about 50 images each. So that's like, I don't know, 2,500 images, right? And there's also some drawings that are included in that Image Collection 49. The drawings that I have to scan in right now, I'm putting in a separate section. I don't know what that's going to be called yet. I also have some floret seals, which are like little color fields that are like supposed to represent florets, and I have those as animated GIFs. I want to include those in the update. Well, for Dad, go tanning. I got to do my walk in town too. Spend some time practicing the rap with Mos Def and 50 Cent, Tess, Diplomats, Lil Wayne. I forget forget who else is on that list. It's been the same loop there that I've been doing for like 2 years or longer. We say that the Diplomats and Mos Def and 50 Cent has been part of it since 2009. That's been 6 years. Dr. Dre is also included there, and like GZA, Busta Rhymes, Notorious B.I.G. But do my walk and my rap and put that in, and then I'm probably gonna head to bed. I got a new glass ashtray out here in the garage because I broke my last one. I had a metal pie pan that I was ashing into, but didn't have the same class as a glass ashtray. So I got this as well as the pie pan a few days ago, yesterday actually, at Abundant Blessings, the secondhand shop in Mifflintown. So I broke it out this morning. It's actually like for hors d'oeuvres or like pickles or coleslaw or something. A little divided glass tray, but it looks like an ashtray. It works like an ashtray anyway. It was only 30 cents, so rather than buy like a $2 plastic ashtray that would melt, I just got a glass one for 30 cents, you know. Thrifty shopping. So, yeah, that's about it. Also reunited with Love List, the compilation that I had from earlier in the summer, spring and summer, compilation that I had on one of my iPods, one of my cheapy shuffle, they're called nanos or shuffles, I guess shuffles. The smallest iPod they made for like $50 each. I had that playing for like the first half of the summer, and then recently got a new playlist there and put new songs on that same iPod, but I'm just not ready for it yet. I'm still used to that same playlist called Love List. It's actually part of Beast Contemporary, a section on there. I have the whole playlist uploaded to it, but because I was listening to it this summer, recent listening or whatever you have there. So yeah, I uploaded that this morning. I'm going to be listening to that again. Was thinking about doing an afro with my hair, washing it really, really good to get all the Sport and Waves pomade, oil-based pomade, and just grease from, having not washed my hair, because I'm actually pretty irresponsible with that. I'm not irresponsible, it's just a different form of hygiene there where I don't really get dandruff, or like, that actually comes when I wash it more or my scalp dries out. But I don't lice or anything, but I always keep my hair sort of greasy. And good morning. So I spent time the other day, just a little while, washing it thoroughly, and then trying to really agitate it and fluff it, but kind of looks like shit, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. It might have to be shorter to get an afro going. I know I'm not black, but I have really thick hair on my head. It's really coarse. You wouldn't know it to see it, but if it's really washed well, it's really thick. Okay, what's the opposite of Re-Columbia, 1979, the Re-Up, the Root, Circuit, Coca Circuit, Lime Leaves, the Track, the Circuit, the Loop, the Re, 1979, Powder Cause, Sex Cause, all on videotape, all on audio tape, wrapped up on itself and estranged as it is to be played in a room for no one to hear. Scabs and Cabs, Capula, Romero, Rodeo and Toilet, Commode, Fat Shits, Fat Fuckers, Spin Swine, Velveteen, Fat Girls, Drump and Hump, Trailer Trash, White Trash, Stinky Finger, Seafood Extravaganza, Buffet, Air Conditioning, Beer, Crabs, 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 All You Can Eat Crabs, a bucket for crab shells, fresh shrimp, cocktail sauce, ice cold beer, AC, Sheraton Hotel. Fish and chips, seaside seafood, lobster, draft beer, girls, topless girls, seafood buffet, Sheraton Hotel. Senior citizens discount, children under 12 eat free, lodging, seafood, air conditioning, poolside, free drinks after 9, that's beer. Triangle, rectangle, quality, brisket, flank, seafood, 1979, re. Dichotomy, relinquish, makeup, Takimitsu, cripple, pearly gates, no God, red hands, no God before bell. Doctoral, 3 slider, fighter, hip hop, domino, 5 vent, frequent, choice cigarettes, blue alarm, 3 a.m., glow eyes, 1 a.m., fever hair, ultra love, super love, 37, tandem reality, tangerine sphere. Arithmetic, arithmetic, handbag, plant, Werther's cost, mother 99 cents, mother ship, worm, mollusk, fruit, android, bishop, shale pot, pewter, plus, electric field, slint, dryer, lint. Mutant, starboard, slider, treffer, muffler, Winnebago, Schlegel, Richenball, Star West, faster master, toilet squares, narcissist, ego eye, satellite, bother, Sadu, Tomblade, Bolade chummy, fish and chips, fucking steel, hard black, hydrolysis, fish and chips, undercharm, wetworks, sheep gun, Stadworth, Scad, document, Fat King James, leotards, Wild Bats Chapel, Ash City Lash, Bash Crush, Crush Tab, Doritos